My educational philosophy for student affairs is influenced by my community cultural wealth, multiple identities, preferred leadership theories, and leadership experiences. Therefore, I believe that in order for myself to be fulfilled and to find joy in the work I do, to be a successful practitioner and partner in the campuses I will be a part of, and more importantly, to serve the students on those campuses, I will embrace a spiritual perspective and remember to realize my experiences and strengths in the environments and situations that arise in my everyday work. The purpose of the spiritual perspective, as I've come to remember it, is to fulfill human potential, social justice, and social change. Students come to universities for their academic goals and to pursue professional careers. But I know there's so much more that goes into being a student and a successful change agent within society. It is important to remember the communities you come from and the communities you want to serve, and how to be who you want to be. I am doing this work, and it is important for me to remember my unique experiences, my identities, and my values. And my personal philosophy from student affairs is to view students in a holistic model. Now, I didn't always know how to name these different values and ethics, but now I know it is community cultural wealth. And you can use this community cultural wealth to develop leadership styles, to understand different theories, and how to navigate organizational structures, which I'll get to in about a minute or two. But I also know that my number one philosophy is to be a guiding post to help students be who they want to be and see themselves in a positive light. And that comes from first accepting your identities and encompassing them in your being. I'm a Latina student, a Latina practitioner, just overall Latina. And that came from my familial community culture wealth, familial capital. I grew up embracing who I was and eating the food I did and being able to speak Spanish and embracing my bilingual skills to build connections with other people and to see the beauty in diverse and cultural experiences. I also grew to really value social and navigational capital. I'm a program coordinator and I am where I am because I built connections. And that is a privilege. Not everyone has those meaningful connections or even knows how to make them. And I use that for students. I will connect them to another director, an AVP, the dean of students, because that's how I got where I am and how I am finding my success. And I will continue to find my success because no matter how important it is to meet tasks and deadlines, it is even more important to foster community in whatever environment you're in. And I will use that privilege to the full extent for the students I help, even my peers and other mentors and professional colleagues. So that is my identities and community culture wealth and a privilege I have and how I can help other students. And that is all great, and it helps me find meaning to my work and fostering community and building connections. But I also know that having this diverse perspective in community culture wealth, it does not always fit into the system that I am a part of, or even the students I serve. And at the heart of it, there is a bureaucratic system within higher education. This is the root of the foundation itself. There are certain ways to do things. There is a hierarchy of power and authority. There are gatekeepers to knowledge and to making change. The system is very slow to change. But within that system, there's also an organizational anarchy. And when I came into this role, I didn't really know what that meant or how to name things that were happening, but now I can. Ambiguity is central, communication is lacking or incomplete, the environment is unstable, and that is just how the ship keeps floating, ironically. That is how things get done. And that is how student affairs has been able to exist for as long as it has. And I have also experienced of injustices and racism and oppression within these institutions. And that is because it is a bureaucratic system that is slow to change and it isn't always as progressive as it needs to be. And with the changing populations on campuses, it's not always seen in the best light. Institutions were not made for people that look like me or different minority or students of color. It was made for wealthy white religious men. That is something I have to keep in mind when I'm helping students, and that is a part of my philosophy for others to know the history and to find value in themselves and to know that they have a place on whatever university they're at or any community they are a part of. I have had great mentors that have shown me how to navigate these obstacles to come to an understanding of those injustices. And that comes from different leadership styles. And I know, and the goal in mind is to become a situational leader, to navigate different situations because you never know what the day will bring. And different followers, different people, different institutions will need a different approach. But also within being a situational leader, I need to be authentic and transformational. Be authentic to the followers, to the team I am on, to the community I'm a part of, because my heart is not in it. It's not going to relate to those who are also in cohesiveness with me. But also, most of all, I want to be transformational. I want to model the way. I want to be a guidepost. I want to challenge the process and encourage those around me and have others encourage me to think outside the status quo and to make things better than what they are. Go outside our comfort zones and get through those obstacles and lead by example. Sometimes I know with this ever-changing structure, it is sometimes hard to have perspective or see outside your scope or your range of vision. But the key is to always remember where you come from, where you want to go, and those you want to serve to make a change. The goal of student affairs and for myself is to make society a better place, to make myself a better person, a better practitioner, and to be a guiding post to help make this ever-changing, chaotic world just a little bit better.